Greetings. So what is a progressive Christian understanding and approach to the book of Revelation? Now, a lot of my fellow progressive Christians have some wariness, some allergy to the book of Revelation. It's the book that many of us wish wasn't even in the Bible, or just don't prefer to look at much at all. It's the crazy Uncle Larry in our family, and we don't get it, right? Well, if understood in the common way that somehow became the most prevalent way, that Jesus is going to come back in some macho kind of way, different from the way he was, and right the wrongs and send some people to hell, and there'll be violence and all this kind of stuff, and some people will be left behind in a rapture. All of that is off-putting and just doesn't make sense to many progressive Christians. And so we reject it. But there are some people who take things so seriously that they're not willing to just let it be rejected. There's some scholarship that has been persuasive to me that restores the book of Revelation as a useful resource. One book in particular, Unveiling Empire, Reading Revelation Then and Now, written by scholars Wes Howard Brooke of the U.S. and Anthony Gwither of Australia. These are Catholic scholars, and they have done some good research that helps show that the book of Revelation was not written during a time of persecution, as commonly thought, but rather during a lull between persecutions. And the issue at hand was how these early Christians in Asia Minor, modern-day Turkey, could somehow continue to be faithful to the way, teachings, and example of Jesus instead of succumbing to being assimilating and accommodating the ways of empire, Roman Empire. It was pretty compelling to maybe do that, get along and make the best of things in the empire, but ultimately that way of empire is death. Even though it might seem attractive in some ways, it is oppressive and it is death, and it is not the way of God. So, best understood, the book of Revelation is a handbook for remaining faithful in the midst of empire. With this in mind, it pertains to today just as much as it did back then, and the world needs more people coming on board and seeing the virtue of seeing how Jesus was calling for people to repent and change, reject the ways of empire, and proclaim the Basileia, the empire of God. Jesus was radically proclaiming the empire of God, calling people to be faithful to God, not to Rome. There's something here for us today, and I invite us to check it out.